Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kerry Jr. II, and this is your Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Monday, October 3rd, 2022.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist at the Detroit Free Press. A group of student loan borrowers has been thrown a curve and will no longer qualify for student loan forgiveness. These borrowers have some fairly old student loans. The group involves those with federal family education loans and Perkins loans that are not held by or on behalf of the U.S. Department of Education. Many borrowers graduated or left schools 10 years ago or more. At one point, these borrowers could have consolidated the loans into a federal direct consolidation loan to qualify for the one-time forgiveness program. But this week, they learned that if they did not make that move to consolidate before September 29th, they would be out of luck. The borrowers have loans backed by the federal government, but owned now by private banks. The Education Department is assessing whether there are alternative pathways to provide some relief to these people. Other borrowers will now need to keep an eye on the online application process that is set to begin in October. They will need to act by mid-November if they wish to receive loan forgiveness in time for the repayments to begin in January. The good news, if you don't act by November, you do have until December 31, 2023 to actually apply.
I'm Chandra Fleming for the Detroit Free Press. A community staple for Ypsilanti is closing their doors after 50 years of selling antique goods. Materials Unlimited's owner, Reynolds Lowe, released a statement last Friday on Facebook announcing their store closure. In honor of the store closing, they are offering 25% off everything. Customers are showing appreciation by coming in thanking Lowe or calling him on the phone expressing their thankfulness. Lowe collects antique lights, fireplaces, architectural pieces from historic buildings, archers dating back to 1850, and other vintage pieces that have a story to tell. Everything will be sold or auctioned off in January. Lowe said he is going to miss the treasure hunt of finding new items the most. The store is set to close late December. Find out more at freak.com.
I'm Dante Bedingfield with the Detroit Free Press. In 1922, 100 years ago, the Detroit Institute of Arts became the first public museum in the United States to purchase a painting by Dutch post-impressionist artist Vincent van Gogh. Starting Sunday, the institution commemorates the anniversary with Van Gogh in America, a sweeping exhibition that tells the story of his work and notoriety on American soil. Running through January 2023, the exhibition includes a stunning 74 paintings, drawings, and prints that were instrumental in defining Van Gogh's posthumous fame in America. It is the result of a 6-year effort that required rallying numerous sponsors and borrowing Van Gogh works from museums around the world, including London's National Gallery, the Art Institute of Chicago, and New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art and Museum of Modern Art.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Lions entered Sunday's game at home against the Seahawks without DeAndre Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown, arguably their two best offensive players. And even though Seattle entered Sunday averaging 15.7 points per game in their first 3 contests of 2022, people may have wondered how the Lions would be able to score. But 378 yards of passing and 4 touchdowns from Jared Goff later, along with 108 yards rushing and 2 scores from Jamal Williams, the Lions' offense didn't miss a beat. The defense, however, missed all day long. Seattle quarterback Geno Smith had 320 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Rashad Penny had 151 yards rushing and 2 more scores. And the Seahawks dropped the Lions to 1-3 on the season in a 48-45 decision at Ford Field. The Lions now go next week to New England to face a familiar foe. Matt Patricia, the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots, awaits next week in Boston.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, visit freep.com. That's FREEP.com. See you tomorrow.